All right, so now I want to take you into the next phase of research. You know, Local Niche Spy is a great tool for finding domain names and keyword phrases, but it isn't the entire story per se. You need more data collection, and to really determine if you're going to make money with the niches that it does select for you, you're going to have to do a little additional research. So where we're at now is at Google Insights. If you go to google.com/insights/search, you'll find this. It's a brilliant marketing tool. If you're going to start any business at all, you should use this tool. If you know anyone else who's going to start a business, you should use this tool. For example, if you use one of our previous ones, which was BMW motorcycles, let's do that. BMW motorcycles. You'll see real quickly why this is such a great tool. Because it will give you interest over time, so you can see this is a declining market. But you can also see global interest in terms of what countries are most interested. So South Africa and then the United States, Australia, Canada. This is great. So United States is number 2. Let's click on the United States here. But you can also see key search phrases. So this gives you other niche ideas or insights into the mind of how people search for things. You'll notice also if you go to the United States, the phrases will change. Down here, people say things differently and use different terminology. Number 1 is New Mexico, so it might be a great place to open a BMW motorcycle shop. Alaska, Colorado. Um, if you want to see what is happening in that space, you just click New Mexico and it'll actually show you kind of the search trend and then volume of keywords and such. Not enough volume here, so it's not giving us enough information. But you can definitely see that it gets popular in the summer. This is like the middle of the year. Every year it's popular, more popular in the summer. So if you were going to build a business, start a blog, whatever, you'd want to build it here and launch it in the summer. Make sense? So you can see obviously from this how you could really use this to build any business, whether it's online or even a traditional brick and mortar business. I think I did one like there was a company I worked with once. It was a local business. It was like DUI or no wait, what was it? Some sort of like breathalyzer. Let's see, breathalyzer. They have laws in certain areas of the United States that if you get a DUI, you have to get a breathalyzer thing in your car. And let's see here. Breathalyzer test, DUI breathalyzer. Yeah, so you'll see um, in-car breathalyzer. You'll see that certain states there's greater interest than others. Arizona, where I'm originally from, has one of the stricter laws in recent history, where if you get one DUI, they put the thing in your car. And I talked to a company about that because they wanted to do SEO. And anyway, the point is that you use this to validate a nice trend like this. Just because something's trending down doesn't mean it's not worth going after, but it's always nice when you see an upward trend. It also gives you an idea geographically if you're going to work on something in a certain area. Like we saw in the Niche Spy tool that certain cities or states come up. Let's see, where did we see that? Like New York, Germany, Atlanta. See these different locations. You can get validation that, oh, hey, maybe I should get that domain name for the one in North Dakota, for example. So now that's just part of it. So this just kind of validates that there's a market, that there's a trend. Now, how do we know if people are actually spending money in this? Well, this is where we can take our target keyword, like BMW motorcycles. We can copy that. We can go to a website called Keyword Spy, just keywordspy.com. It's free for the most part. They will, if you set up a free account, you can get more information than if you don't have one, but you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So if we paste this in and we're looking for keywords and we hit search, United States, this data I found, because I've been using this for several years, is not 100% accurate, but it's pretty good. All right, so the average cost per click is $1.14. There are 58 ads, there's 40 PPC competitors and 20 organic competitors. So the volume, look here, BMW, huge volume. The volume is high, the cost per click is kind of low. So that could just mean that the online world doesn't really benefit as much. Usually if it's a highly competitive market like weight loss, you're going to see cost per clicks really high. But if it's above $1, it's good. And the bottom line is if you see people spending money on advertising, that means there's money to be made. But if you put in your keyword and this thing's blank, nobody's advertising or paying to advertise, then you're in trouble. Now, here's something that can be useful to you as well. So if you scroll down here, you'll see these BMWmotorcycles.com and such. All right, so you know that the BMW motorcycle market is one that is trending up. Or no, I'm sorry, this is one that's trending down. It's trending down, but we know that there is search volume and interest in the United States and New Mexico in particular. We know that people are spending on money on advertising, and then we can get a list of websites here. So when you're advertising, you kind of want to know who your perfect target customer is. Like what does the person look like who buys BMW motorcycles? Well, let's take the BMWmotorcycles.com website, and we're going to put it in not compete. I'll just get to that in a second. Quantcast, Quantcast. I'm going to put that in Quantcast and do a search. And what it's going to tell me is what the profile is of the folks that go here. So it's largely male, and the age range is from 35 to 64. Sounds about right, since that's what my family members are that like this stuff. They typically make over $100,000 a year, which is great. That means they have money. And there's a higher number of Asians and Caucasians in that niche, and most of them have gone to college. So that just gives you really good information about um, your demographics. So it's older men with money, basically, if you look at this. It's fantastic. Now, let's see, they used to give us, oh, this is just partial view similar quantified site. Let's see if we have a similar site here. Oh, WordPress.com. Yeah, no thanks. We don't care about WordPress.com. Sometimes if Quantcast is connected to the site, it'll actually give you this lifestyle information, which will also tell you other websites that they go to. So trying to see if it has no kids usually. Affluent, that's a good thing. College graduates, Asian. Yeah, sometimes if you put a domain name in here, like let's put in just so I can demo what I'm talking about. It will put in, here we go, audience also likes. That's something we didn't get. USA Today, CNN, Fox News. Okay, so if you have a website that you're looking at, sometimes it'll give you related sites, and you can plug those sites back into here because it'll actually search for domains as well, and then you can also plug them back into the top of Quantcast. Now, where you can use compete.com is you can actually put in our website in here, and it'll give you some additional traffic information, estimates. Oh, shoot, I have to get my free account information. Hold on. Logged in finally. Okay, so here is the BMW motorcycles traffic. Remember we said if we looked at Google Insights that most of the traffic was in the summer. We're getting a little bit of validation here that, look, this is July of 2011 that they reached their peak, and then we're coming up on summer again. This is June of 2012. So here is another thing that we want to see, which is the competitive rank. They're number 2 behind Suzuki Cycles. Okay, so maybe we were thinking about BMW, but maybe we actually want to do Suzuki Cycles. Now, Suzuki tends to be a cheaper motorcycle. It's a Japanese motorcycle. So let's put it into, whoops, let's put it in here and see what kind of advertising spending is going on. We don't get the average cost per click. Average ad position 2, average cost per click 42 cents. So you can see it's a cheaper cost per click, which as a general rule, the cost per click kind of relates to the amount of money people are spending on advertising. So let's go to here and put Suzuki Cycles in here, Quantcast, and see what the demographic looks like Are they affluent old men like BMW, or are they different? I'll do the C more because it gives us that nice. So they're males, and they look. You'll notice they drop down a little bit younger. We got a little bit younger crowd here, and they tend to have kids. Which, what does that mean? They probably spending more money on their kids. They're also marked as affluent. They have more people without college, and they're mostly Caucasian. So it says they're affluent, but you have to use your brain here and say, look, most of them don't go to college or don't have college, and they have kids. I personally have kids, and I know that a significant amount of my money goes towards taking care of the kids. So what does that mean? Okay, the Suzuki motorcycles thing might be a bigger market, but is it really going to be a market that spends as much money? Based on my connection with my father and his love of the BMW motorcycles, I tend to know already that it's a better target market. So this is where you can take the information from Local Niche Spy and your niche selection guide that we went through and kind of test out your theories and say, is this really going to get me what I want? Is there going to be enough, as a friend of mine, Luke, would say, enough runway for the airplane to take off? You want to make sure you have enough room in the space for you to make money. So hopefully this piece has helped you. I know that it took me a number of years to gather all the information that I've just shared, and hopefully it will accelerate your success.